Hey, what's up, Grace in the Wild friends? Today we have a special video for you. Here lately, Easton has been really into paracord things, like making paracord bracelets and paracord keychains. But as he was doing that, he also figured out a cool new trick with paracord that I think is going to come in handy for when fishing season gets started. So today, we're going to show you how to make a paracord survival fishing jig.
Okay guys, today we are making a paracord version of a marabou jig. That's a marabou jig, and it can be used for bluegill, panfish, trout, and bass, and smaller fish like that. And we like to use these at the trout parks that we go to. So today I'm going to be making a paracord version of one of those. And first you need probably about, I don't know, I'd say 2 inches of paracord, and you have to make sure that the white insides are taken out of it, and if you don't take it out, then the hook cannot fit up in there. So I'm going to be showing you a comparison between the tube jig hook and a small dart jig head hook. I prefer the tube jig hook because, first of all, it's longer and easier to fit into the tube of paracord, and it does not have the ball tip like the dart jig head. So I'm going to show you how to make some of these, and so you can do it for yourself. You can use whatever color you think the fish will bite on. Step one is to remove the white insides from your paracord and make sure there's none left. If you do not remove that, you cannot fit your hook into the paracord. And you have to make sure that the paracord is wide enough, like that, and you want to spread it out a little. You want to make sure the paracord is wide enough so that the hook can fit.
This is basically just cheap 7-strand paracord that you can get off Amazon. You can also get it at Walmart. We got it in a big pack for Easton to be able to build his keychains and bracelets and whatnot with it.
So I frayed the end out on this paracord jig, and pretty good because you want it to hide your hook so the fish aren't so hook shy, and you want to give it a little bit of a tail, just like the marabou jig. Step 2 is to insert the eye of your hook first, and then get that up in there as far as you can, and then you want it to the point where your eye is sticking out of the paracord. The next step is to take your lighter. It doesn't have to be a cigarette lighter, it can be any kind of lighter really, and you want to take it and burn the tip of the paracord right by the eye.
We should be careful with that. Make sure our parrot's helpless, right?
Yeah. And by doing that, you basically glue the paracord onto the jig head. You always wait to touch the tip of the jig head after you burn it because it's going to be really hot. Sometimes when you've burned it like 2 seconds ago, you can tap it on some wood to get the goo off that's really hot, or you can just wait, or you can put a little dab of spit on there and rub it. So there's lots of ways. And you can cut down the tail if you think it's too big, like that. And there you go. There's the paracord marabou jig.
So another really important thing to look at with this is whenever you melt the paracord around the head of the jig, make sure that there's no melted paracord in the eye, right? So you can still get your line through. So I think it's time to go try it, don't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a pond close to home here, and we're going to give it a try.
Yeah.
And see how many fish we can catch with the paracord survival jig. Okay, guys, here we go. We have come out here to try Easton's survival paracord lure. We're going to give it a chance. We picked probably one of the worst possible weather days to go fishing. So we're going to put this thing to the test and see just how helpful it could be. Now today today he's picked a little different color. In the original video we made an orange one. Today we're we're using a green one. So we'll see here in just a minute. How do you feel about it, Easton?
I feel great, but not so great about the weather, but I think they're gonna be.
What do you think the temperature is right now?
Say about 40.
Yeah, it's cold. It's really cold. So it's been 80s all week. So yeah, not ideal, but we're gonna try. All right, so there it is. Little green paracord jig that Easton designed. We're gonna see if he can actually catch one with it here today. Oh, there he is. Got one. All right. A little green sunfish, looks like. Show him to us before you take it off.
Pretty guy.
There you go. Little green sunfish. Very aggressive. First one on a paracord.
Yep.
Good job. Nice.
Not exactly big, but
That's all
pretty.
right. All right.
See if we can catch a couple more.
So we know the paracord works.
Okay.
There we go.
I saw him.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Nice. There's fish number 2.
Yep. I saw him hit.
All right, so we're hooked up on number 3.
Smallest one of the day.
Yeah, a little bitty guy.
Still a little green sunfish.
It's almost as big as he is.
Yeah.
Still cool. All right, so we know that it works. So what would you say to somebody that wants to make a paracord jig?
I'd say make sure when you're fishing with it, make sure to use a light rod. I'm using a medium and it's too big.
Okay.
Because the jigs are really light.
Yeah. But it's awesome to know that you designed something
Yeah, it's awesome.
that actually works, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so it's getting really cold. I think we're gonna probably pack it up for the day, but Easton has proven his hypothesis that you can make a jig out of paracord and a jig head. So I'm sure he'll have a few of those in his tackle box in the days to come, and maybe we can do some kind of challenge. Maybe we could do an orange versus green on a better day and see kind of how we do. So guys, thanks for watching. We're always glad to be able to bring these fun videos to you. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share them with your friends, and help us build our community. You guys, God bless, and we will see you in the next one.